Good morning, Will Mosley here. If you do need a website, I am probably one of the best options in Asheville to get one from. If it's something crazy complex, if it's something that involves linking your CRM to your store and your QuickBooks and all that crazy stuff, definitely check out heywillmosley.com to get a quote. If you are just starting out, just use Squarespace. It's super simple. Okay, today I just want to talk about what tools I use to get paid. I know there's a lot of times especially when you're first starting out, you don't know what to use, what's reliable, and there's so many options now, like Cash App and things like that. So what should you use, and what do your customers use, type thing. All right. You'll notice I'm doing this little kind of mini in-between focus thing. I think you're okay with it. So first off, like let's say someone just decided to buy something from you. Well, where are they purchasing it from? Where are they purchasing it from? Well, if it's something kind of small, like a $20 thing, $50, $150, even $200, your web store is probably a good spot to purchase it from. It's pretty standard, pretty typical. But let's say you do larger transactions like $1,000, $5,000, $10,000. Do you still want the person to go through your store and purchase something that way? Would you feel comfortable purchasing something through a store for $5,000? I'm guessing that most of you probably wouldn't feel comfortable doing that, or you'd have at least a little bit of ooh, I really hope this is good. There are exceptions to this. Like we just purchased a Carvana car offline for like $20,000, but there's difference between that and brand. Like there's a lot of brand backing that, and it's also a car. You expect to pay that amount for a car, so it's not too crazy different. But if I were to purchase, I don't know, like you want, it depends on what you're doing and how much brand equity you have. And the more the price goes up, the more there's going to be resistance, and you need to kind of back the resistance. So what do you use to do that? So for me personally, when I sell e-commerce stores, I use what's called Harvest, or the website is getharvest.com. It's a really, really, really easy, free to use, and they also have a $15 plan where you can create a beautiful, and I'm not talking like an invoice, I'm trying to help you understand why this matters. Like there's like invoices that you get for your bills and stuff like that, but Harvest makes it really easy for you, the freelancer, or you, the business owner, to create a very detailed invoice that's also beautiful, that also has payment buttons within it. Like whenever people get my emails with my invoices, I get paid almost immediately. That's how good Harvest is. Obviously, you need a good service and backing and brand and trust and all that type of stuff, but if you're high dollar, anything from $1,000 to $10,000 and up, I'd recommend using like something like Harvest versus maybe your website. Now, once someone pays through that, I accept payments. It's linked to what's called Stripe. Stripe is just another payment gateway where you don't have to deal with fraudulent cards or anything like that. It literally handles everything for you, though they take about a 3% cut. It's similar to PayPal. But it's awesome. It's dope. You're able to do what's called an instant. He's over here behind me. You're able to do what's called an instant payout. They take another 1%, so you pretty much pay them 4%, so you can get your money immediately. And it just depends on where you're at, what you're doing. Can you wait a little bit? Focus action. I love that combo, Harvest and Stripe together. Now, what about Apple Pay and Cash App and Venmo? Like, should you use those? I think yes. I think you should absolutely use all of those. Whatever it is that your customer is willing to use, you should use those. But note that when you do use all of them, your finances might be a little bit all over the place in different places or take different times and periods to kind of get through. It's nice to have just a very streamlined process where everything goes through the same funnel, but you got to also realize that sometimes you need to make a little bit of exceptions and, use Facebook Pay or Google Pay or whatever it is. All right, I think that's going to be it for today. Kiddos are getting fussy in the back, but I hope you have a great day. I hope this helps you start to set up payments and stuff like that. For the website, WooCommerce is a great option for the website, so I didn't say that. But I hope you have a great day. I'm going to go ahead and watch some Catfish with the wifey, and peace out.